Good morning, good morning. Hello, Facebook friends. Happy Wednesday. How is everyone doing? It is pretty cold here in New York. Pretty cold. I'm gonna stream this over to Instagram so I can catch all you guys. If you're there, please say hello. If you're there. Hi, Instagram family. Happy Wednesday. I am on Facebook right now. I'm hanging out with both you guys, my Facebook people and my Instagram people. So if you guys are there, please say hello. I'm actually a minute early today. I'm surprised. It is really cold here in New York. I'm like freezing. I have a sweatshirt on. It's like 50 something degrees. But it's a beautiful day. The sun is out, it's shining, and I'm excited to just be here and spend this morning with you guys. Let's see. It says I have a comment. I think it's a little bit delayed. So if you are here and you are saying something and I'm not answering, I will answer later. Let's see. Tell me where you guys are coming from. I'm jealous. A lot of you are probably in like really warm weather right now, but I'll take this sunshine at least. It's nice. So today, actually first, I want to share with you guys a fun little announcement that I made on Instagram and Facebook this week. I'm not sure if you all heard it yet, but my business is growing in many, many ways. And I'm just super excited, super pumped, feeling very grateful. So we are having another baby. I am about 3.5 months, actually 3.5 months exactly today, pregnant. And yeah, I couldn't be happier. Annabelle's gonna get a little sibling early November, and it's just so crazy. So I still haven't done it yet because things have been a little crazy since I got back from my conference, but I'm gonna do a reflection of, I went to Hillsong's Women's Color Conference over the weekend, and it's something I do, I go every year, and it's just so funny because looking back each spring, the different seasons I was in, the first year that I went, which was 3 years ago, I was fairly new to this business, and just the stuff that I was praying for was like so different. And never would have thought that I would be a mom anytime in the future. And then last year, I was 9 months pregnant at Color Conference. I was like about to pop. I actually popped 2 weeks after. And I remember like during the whole conference just crying the whole time because I was just feeling so fearful and not knowing what to expect. I had no idea what motherhood would be like. And just really, really scared, guys. I'll be honest with you. I did not know what to expect. I didn't know if I'd be able to handle it, if my business would be able to last. And this year, if you guys are there, say hello. I'd love to hear where you guys are coming from. My comments may not be working because it looks like there are comments, but for some reason I'm not seeing them. I can't read them. But this year I was 3 months pregnant at Color Conference, and my mindset was completely different. It's crazy how a year, like we think that things feel like eternity at times, but a year, like looking back, it flew by, right? And how big of a difference 1 year can make. And just working on your mindset, what can change. So this year I was crying again. I always cry at Color Conference, but really just tears of gratitude and just feeling so full and excited for this next chapter and not afraid at all. And you would think having 2 babies, I'd be afraid, but I'm really not. I'm just welcoming it because I know your face first thing in the morning. Hi, Kristen. So great to see you. Oh, I love her. One of my sisters. So it's crazy how again, just 1 year of practice and working your mindset and doing all the things can really change your life and your business. And I never imagined myself, again, to not be afraid to have 2 kids, to have 2 babies on the way, or 1 baby on the way and 1 here. But I had a reflection actually that the first quarter, this is really crazy, the first quarter of this year, having a baby, like I thought, my business is going to fall apart. I'm not going to be able to do the things I did before. And guys, my business didn't fall apart, but I will say I have not been able to do the things I did before. Things are very different. I had to cut things out. I had to really simplify, and that was my word of the year. Not knowing that I was going to have another baby. We didn't realize it would happen this fast. But that word simplify was there for a reason, and simplifying is not easy, and we talk about this all the time. It's hard. It's really hard to cut things out and to only focus on the important in the moment. But when you can do that, that's when you can be really successful, and that's when things work for you. And Q1 of this year, of 2018, I brought in twice the amount of sales, twice. So what I made in my 9 to 5 back when I worked at a local hospital here in Poughkeepsie, what I made the entire year, I brought in 2 years worth of salary in just the first quarter. How crazy is that? I was talking to my coach yesterday, just telling her that, and I'm like, this just blows my mind. I can't believe it. And it's not even the money, right? It's that I'm able to make this impact. I'm able to serve all these women in my mastermind, and just see them grow and see their businesses grow and their lives change, because that's what's happening. Things are changing big time for them. And when we invest in ourselves, our lives change, right? And for me, that was investing in my coach, which was scary for me. But when I did it back in November, I knew that it was going to be worth it. I knew that some big changes were coming. So yeah, I just want to celebrate that today because it's really exciting. And I don't say that to brag or anything, but just to show you that it's possible for you too. And that's why I love when other women share their wins and share their celebrations. And I always tell my mastermind ladies, please celebrate in the group. Tell us what's going right for you. Tell us the things, the big things and the little things, because it really encourages other women to go for it. And actually, yeah, one of the ladies yesterday in my mastermind, I really challenged her to, because she hadn't shared her win that she's been bringing in 6 figures in her business the last few years, and it's just been multiplying. And she said, yeah, I think people think I have like a hobby. Like people don't realize that I actually make money in my business and I actually can support myself. And I'm like, just share that. Why not? Like that's going to inspire people. Women need to know that they can join the business that you're working in, because she's in an MLM, and they can do that and make 6 figures. That's pretty cool. So just lots of gratitude today. And today we're going to talk about sharing and not selling. This is one of my favorite things. And guys, this is what's made sales really easy for me in business and not feeling hard, because I'll tell you, early on in business, sales were hard. I felt like I was just like going against everything, because people will tell you, like, you have to sell hard, you have to push the sale, you have to close the sale on the phone, you have to do all these different things. And if that's not aligned for you, like if that doesn't feel good, it's not going to work. And trust me, I tried doing all those things in the beginning and they just did not work for me. It's just not who I am. And there's nothing wrong with it, right? I'm not going to sit here and judge and say that it's the wrong way, because there is no wrong or right way. What's wrong or right is what's aligned for you. And for me, it just wasn't that. I'm telling you guys, this pregnancy, I am so thirsty. I can't stop drinking water, which is a good thing because it's good for my body. So something that I like to tell my clients, one of the first coaches I ever worked with, she gave me this analogy and she said, I want you, when you offer services to people, products to people, whatever it is that you sell, I want you to think of it as sharing brownies. And I was like, sharing brownies? What do you mean by that? Keep it simple and think about it as sharing brownies. So if you were to go to, let's just say you're at a sports outing and you bring this big tin of warm, delicious, gooey brownies with you. And some of my ladies always laugh when I tell this because they love this analogy and they're like, oh, this makes it so simple. So you bring this big tin of warm, delicious, gooey brownies with you. And most likely you're not going to sit there and eat these brownies yourself, right? You're not going to like not ask the people around you because it's rude, right? Or it's just like inconsiderate. Maybe it's not rude, but it's inconsiderate. And when you have something that's so good, when you know it's just delicious, it's amazing. So think of that as your services. Your services are the brownies, or your products are the brownies. And it's just something so wonderful. You're going to want to share with other people, right? You don't want to hoard it and just hold it to yourself and like not offer it to others. And with brownies, let's just say you turn to your right. Things are different on both, it's so funny, on Facebook and Instagram. I'm just going to go one way or the other. You turn to your right and you ask the person, would you like a brownie? And they may say, actually, I'm allergic to eggs, so I can't have your brownie, but thank you, they smell really good. That's fine, right? As you got to ask. And it's nice that you got to ask, but some people aren't going to be able to have them. Then you ask to your left, hey, would you like a brownie? Actually, I'm on a diet right now, and I love one of your brownies, but I just can't do it right now. All right, cool. You ask the person sitting above you, would you like a brownie? Oh, brownies are my favorite. I've been waiting for you to ask because they smell so good, and I'm so glad you asked me. Thank you. I would love a brownie. So it's the same way with sales, right? We're going to talk about what we have to sell, and some people, for whatever reason, they're just not going to be interested. It's not their thing. Other people, maybe it's just not right timing, right? They're on that diet. And maybe if you asked them last week, they would have taken a brownie, but this week it's a no. And then you're going to ask someone and they're going to say, I've been waiting for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for asking. I've been waiting for this. So sales are that simple, guys. You don't have to be salesy. You don't gotta, stand on top of the mountain and talk about all your stuff all the time and say, buy this, buy that. No, all you have to do is give an invitation. Some people will accept the invitation and some people won't, and that's fine. It's as easy as that, okay? So I'm gonna post in the comments. I can't on Instagram. Instagram won't let me post the link, but I'm doing it on Facebook right now. And it's so sad because it says there's 11 comments, but I can't see any of them right now. So I'll have to go back and write you guys whatever. Hopefully it will show them. But this is the post, this is the blog post that we're talking about this week, okay? I want to just go over a few quick things with you. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a few pointers. Number one, remind yourself you have a gift to share. Okay, you have skills, expertise, something that you're really good at that other people don't have. Okay, so right now we have a painter who's working on our house. And yeah, I could try to paint the house. I painted the inside of the house myself, but the outside, it's a little bit different, right? There's some extra stuff that goes into it. And it's also the outside of the house, right? I'm gonna let the expert do it. He's got a gift to share. So I'm gonna let him do it. There's no point in me trying and getting frustrated and it not looking great. So I know that he has the expertise, so I'm gonna let him do it. Number two, you're robbing from the world if you keep yourself stuck and afraid of sales. Because there's, again, people out there who are waiting. That person behind you in the bleachers was waiting for a brownie. She kept smelling them. She was hungry. She needed a snack. She didn't have her wallet. And you would have been robbing from her if you didn't ask. So just remember, there's people who are waiting for you. Number three, if you don't share it with others, now this one's a big one. If you don't share your special thing that you have with others, there will be other people who will. And a lot of other people out there are unethical or not full of integrity. And if you think like that, like I want to get to these people first, I want to share first because I'm actually ethical, right? I actually care about my clients. I actually am honest. I'm trustworthy. And I know all of you guys who are watching this are. So I tell myself out there, there's a lot of other mindset coaches and other like coaches in the industry who sort of brainwash people and give information that maybe isn't 100% accurate. So I tell myself, if I don't get to these people, other people are going to, right? Especially when people are feeling overwhelmed or sort of a vulnerable state, it's really easy to sort of have those goggles on and not see through something. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on that's just not right. So you want to make sure that you're out there, you're standing up for what's right, and you are welcoming those clients and customers in before the other people get to them. Number 4, just detach yourself from the outcome. So don't worry about someone judging you, right? Like it could be easy to say, all right, well, what if I do ask her if she wants a brownie and she says she hates brownies? Who cares, right? Really, who cares? Don't worry about the outcome. And for sales, I say like you don't need sales tactics, you don't need scripts or blueprints. All you need is just to be confident and be okay with getting a no. A no doesn't mean never. A no means not now. Okay? I've gotten tons of no's in my lifetime that really ended up just being a not now. And actually recently, it's so crazy because someone that had wanted to do private practice coaching with me back 3 years ago when I was doing private practice coaching, reached out and said she wanted to work with me, and then said, I don't think it's the right timing. And then recently came back and said, hey, I think it's the right timing. I want some business coaching. I need some help with mindset. And just look at that. Like, look how crazy that is. Sometimes it takes people a while. Sometimes for whatever reason, they decide they don't need your help right now, but maybe in the future they will. So really just detach yourself from the outcome. Number 5, go into every sales call with a take it or leave it mindset, okay? So I don't want to hear you lowering your prices for people or feeling desperate and trying to like add all this extra stuff in. No, you just go in and say, I'm going to share what I have, and they have a choice. They can take it or they can leave it for now. And that's okay. I don't have to push. I don't have to hold on to this outcome so tightly. So I'm just going to go in and have an easygoing mindset. And that's all that you have to do, guys. It doesn't have to be hard. For sales, for me, sales conversations, I think I put up here. It's all about listening, assessing whether this is the right person, the right fit for you, sharing what you have, sharing maybe some success stories, how it's been helpful for other people, and then offering, hey, it sounds like you could really use some help. I would love to be able to support you in X, Y, and Z way. If this is something that you're interested in, would you like to hear how I can help? And they might say yes, and then you tell them how you can help, and then you say, okay, which one of these choices sounds like the best fit for you right now? And that's it. You just offer it, and they may say, you know what? Nothing sounds like a good fit right now. I think I'm going to wait on it. Okay, that's fine. It's as simple as that, guys. All right, let me see if I get any comments here. So if any of you guys want to go back and read the full article, it's on my blog, Sharing and Not Selling, and I think it'll be really helpful. I remember going into sales calls and being told, like, have your script, have your blueprint, have everything set. After this, if this happens, like it was like a map. If they say this, then go over to here and ask this question. And what that does is that gets you so fixated on the next question or where the conversation's going, that you're not present. You're not present for the person. And that's the most important part on sales call, is to just be present and to just listen. And if you can go in, I literally go in with my notebook, and it's a blank page. It has their name on the top. It has the date, and that's it. That's all. I go in, I listen, and then I offer if I feel like it's a good fit. So that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know, does anyone have any questions? I don't think I can see comments. Not sure why. Huh. All right, well, if any questions come up, please message me. Okay, let me know. Send me a PM, send me a DM, wherever you guys are at. And I have 2 fun announcements. One, I'm launching something this summer, and I started to put some sneak peeks out there. If you guys like search around and dig around on Instagram, you can probably figure out what it is that I'm launching. But I'm just so pumped. This has been something that's been within me it's been on my heart for probably 2 years. But I will tell you this, I'm going to share this with you guys. I had this limiting belief, like, there's already so many out there. Why is mine important? Like, why would mine be important? And then recently I asked myself, I'm like, wait, was I really saying that? Like, that's so ridiculous. Why would I say that to myself? That's crazy. So I decided I'm just going to launch this thing that I'm putting out there. And you guys will hear about it soon. And then number 2, my mastermind, I want to let you guys know that it is still open. So I'm actually going to share I'll probably put this in an email and send it out to everyone on my list. But I will be taking off for maternity November, December, and I'm not going to be opening my mastermind again until 2019. Makes me so sad. But if any of you guys want to still join up until then, I haven't actually thought this out. I'm just speaking and just saying it out loud right now. But I think if you were to join, you probably, instead of like 6 months, you would do like 5 months or so. So it would just be a little bit less money and a little bit less time. So yeah, it's open. We have our retreat here in New York in September. So if any of you guys join, the retreat is included, and I'd love to see you in person and spend a weekend with you. It's going to be a ton of fun. So if you're interested, please send me a message and we'll hop on a call. And again, guys, you know me, I'm not pushy. I will just offer and tell you what I have to offer, but that's it. It's just about sharing my brownies. If they're for you, awesome. If they're not, it's fine. It's still awesome. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. Have a lovely Wednesday. I have a friend actually coming into town for the day from California. I haven't seen her in years. So excited. So I will chat with you all later.